Hi, this is Jan, the other half of the Crypto Sisters. Not on very often because I'm always working, but just thought I'd come on today and say hello. And today we're going to be talking about Chrysos.
You mean Chrysos?
No, Chrysos.
No, Chrysos.
Chrysos. We're going to argue all the time about this. Chrysos.
But some people say SOS.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing probably if we don't get our interest.
Hopefully it'll all work out well.
Okay, so we're talking about Chrysos.
Chrysos.
You make your minds up. Anyway, this is Jo.
And Jan.
Oh, and Jan, hello.
Yeah, don't forget me now. It's not very often I can come on, but there you go.
So we're going to talk about Chrysos.
Oh.
And show you what our strategy is. The best way to make money. Decide for yourself whether this is right for you, but we'll explain in
how
a minute.
we're going to do it.
Yeah. Because I think it's probably the best way. Okay, so it's Jo here. Jan's now gone to work, so I will be carrying on for you. Now, I wanted to talk about Chrysos. It's been a difficult one, this one, because whilst it's each Chrysos token was worth $14 in the ICO, and if you got in on the ICO, this video just might be for you. That's really good. When it hits the external exchange, it's probably going to lose a lot of value. I mean, it would probably get down to, I don't know, $1, it might even be less. Now, we've been thinking about this because our original idea, and obviously, you know, you've got to think for yourself, you've got to do your own research and decide what you want to do with your own investment. We're not your financial advisors, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying. So we've been having to think about this. Our original plan was we would loan half and keep half, or thereabouts. So in our lending we have $1,050 because it was valued at $14. We were going to keep some back, so 127 Chrysos tokens we were going to keep back, and when it hit the exchange we were going to cash in because we wanted to use some extra money to go into other ICOs. However, with the current climate with the ICOs and the lending platforms as it is, it's quite risky. And what we want to do is try and support the existing platforms so that they work and we can generate passive income. We also, with our strategy, get our original capital back within around 2 months. Now, when the platforms first start, they pay out really good percentages. So I think for Chrysos it's about 1.5. It might be a bit more, but I think they're promising about 1.5 a day. So what we've decided is we're not going to cash this out at all. We're actually going to reinvest it. We're going to start a new loan with it. And the reason being is because if we held on to this and when it hit the exchange it dropped from the $14, which is locked in, to let's say $1, we would get virtually no money and we'd lose out on it. It just wouldn't be worth our time. However, if we invest this money into a new loan on Chrysos, guaranteed at the $14, because they pay out in USD, listen to what I just said, because they pay out in USD, what we can do when it hits the exchange, we can gather up all our interest that we get daily, because obviously our loan locked in at $14 on 127 tokens is a lot more. So when we cash out our interest, when we get our interest, we build it up and sell it on the exchange, which means that even if it was at $1, because of the USD amount, I hope this is making sense, we will actually make the money back that we originally thought we would make on the $14. So they're paying $14 in Chrysos. When we change that into Bitcoin and then cash out on the external exchange from our interest, which is paid in USD, that will give us the money we originally wanted. Does that make sense? I will try and explain it a bit better. So, because Chrysos pay our interest in US dollars, if we keep that US dollar interest in our wallet or on our platform, when it hits the external exchange, we then cash out that interest, which is paid in USD, into Bitcoin, we generate more money. If we didn't do that and we kept this balance here in Chrysos tokens and then tried to cash that out, and let's say it's $1, we're going to earn absolutely nothing. So it's in our interest to put this into a loan, add it to this, well, it'll be a separate loan, but add it to that and collect the daily interest. We will also get our capital back within a couple of months. So it works out a lot better and more financially secure. If you missed the ICO, what I suggest is looking at this price, it's great, but it is a lot of money to buy in now. If you miss the ICO, it might be an idea just to wait until it hits the external exchange and then buy in. We've dropped the link below. Don't do it now. Wait until it hits the exchange because it's likely it will go down to probably around the dollar mark. Then buy in, put your big loan in, and then cash out on that. That's really, you're cashing out on your interest every day. That's our strategy. So I'm going to do this now. So we're going to lending. So if you follow us here, let's go over to the lending area. I mean, they do have some glitches. Chrysos have not got it together yet, and I'm hoping they really will. They are trying hard, so I hope they do get it together, because if you look, my returns is $17.32. Yesterday it was 60, so where's that gone? And I know a lot of people haven't been receiving their daily interest. It's glitches, guys. You've got to give them time. They will sort it out. So let's start lending, because we're going to put all our tokens back into lending. So we've got 127.99 Chrysos tokens. Each one is worth $14. So that's really, really good. So let's have a look. So 1791.86. Okay, so what we've done, we've put in $1,791.86. That equals, because it's locked in at the $14, which is amazing, it really is, 127.99 Chrysos, which is what we've got. So if you put between 1,000 and 5,000, your lending will be released in August, okay, so 180 days, and your profits will be 5,321. Your daily profit is 1.5% plus daily bonus of a 0.15% because it's in that bracket. So again, if you're going to do the lending, if you have tokens already because you went in on the ICO, this is what I suggest. This is what we're doing. So it would be a good idea, because you can get your interest paid in US dollars, and then when you change that, you're going to keep that money. You're going to make more money that way. Because if that drops when it hits, if the Chrysos tokens drops when it hits its external exchange, you want it in US dollars and not in Chrysos tokens. Does that make sense? Now, if you miss the ICO, wait for the external exchange, get in there when it's really cheap, and then put your big loan in, and you will benefit from these brilliant profits. Again, Chrysos, few glitches, we've got to wait until they sort it. But I'm going to go through and get this loan in there, locked in there, so we're getting that daily interest. So I'm going to hit that button now. There you go, start lending. Okay, lending started. So there you go. So what I want to do is show you that there's the two loans, okay? We've got a total of $2,841 in the lending. Now, this amount will be bringing us daily interest, and we take that daily interest out daily. If you don't have this amount and it's a smaller amount, let's say $100 to $500, build it up for the week and then take the week's amount out. But obviously until it hits the exchange, you can't do that. So just build it up into your, build it up on the platform. And then when it hits the external exchange, because they've paid you in US dollars, you can then transfer it out, and you're on a win. Okay, so hopefully that all made sense for you. So that's our strategy. We've got that in lending. We'll take the daily interest, and when it hits the external exchange, we will change our US dollars okay, that they pay us in, and we will get our Bitcoin. Okay, so that's how you become rich. So hopefully that's helped you, and you can see how we're playing it. So let's go back to the dashboard. And also, you know, we really can't stress enough, we have to, as investors, we have to support the platforms. We really do. Without the support, these platforms won't work. Now, whether you're against lending platforms or you're for lending platforms, again, we can't tell you what to do. You might just want to do, you know, traditional cryptocurrency. You might want to invest in traditional ICOs and not lending ICOs. These are all these platforms are all risky. You could lose everything, absolutely everything. So you've got to do your research. You've got to decide what's right for you. This is what's right for us, and this is why we're showing you today how we're actually doing it. Okay? And because people are putting so many support tickets in, trying to ask questions, where's their interest, what's going on, blah, 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 they're just not getting back to anybody. They just cannot physically, you know, cater for all those tickets, those support tickets. So guys, I think you just need to sit tight with this one. Let them sort the glitches out. Let them, you know, work on this site and get it right. If they were going to go into exit scam, they would have done it a long time ago. They wouldn't need to put themselves through all this hassle. So sit tight, hopefully it'll be fine. We're certainly keeping a close eye on it. We've got our lending going, and we'll be looking forward to when it all settles down and it hits the exchange and we can start cashing out. So with that, I will leave that for thought today. Have a think about what we've done, and let us know in the comments below your thoughts on this. And, you know, it could be a good move. I think it's a good move. They're paying in US dollars. Let us know what you think. Comment below. We love to hear what your thoughts are, good or bad. And we'll go from there. Okay, take care.
Money can buy happiness, then why is it so fabulous?